So, a lot of people think that if we dress nicely or provocatively on the streets, that we are dressing for them. And maybe by some means that justifies why they honk at us. I remember I was walking to my friend David's house and I had knocked on his door and he let me in and I told him this guy was following me. What happened was I noticed this guy was walking behind me. Like he had parked and then he had walked out of his car and I just figured like, oh, he lives in the area, whatever. And so he was walking down the same street as me. And I sort of was lingering in front of my friend's house for a bit because I was calling for him to to see if he was home. And the guy like stopped and he started talking to me and I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, well, who are you waiting for? And I'm like, my friend. He's like, your boyfriend? And I was like, no. Just because I didn't think that like if I said a boyfriend that suddenly like puts up some like gives me a defense mechanism against him. I don't know. Anyway, so eventually I got my friend David to open his door and I went in and I was like, dude, this guy's following me. It's really weird. And he was like, oh, well, you are dressed provocatively. And I was like, what? Did you just say that? Like, you're...
Ridiculous.
It was just weird because, like, that's something that we, like question, like, if that's what justifies what they do. And, like, coming from someone who isn't in that car and, like, is your friend and still saying stuff like that, it's like, it makes you wonder. And I wasn't even dressed that provocatively, just to put it out there. Tights, shorts, and a shirt. Like, really? I'm fully covered here. I'm not wearing, like, hooker heels with, like, full-on cleavage out or anything.
Yeah.
As I look at my hooker heels. Bitch ass, I can wear whatever I want.
Exactly. Like, yeah, it shouldn't matter at all. Because people, like, get, that happens to them when they're in sweats, you know?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really have anything to do with it.
Yeah. Maybe everyone has their own reasoning towards why they do it.
Why do you not honk? Like, if you had a car, would you honk at guys?
Maybe playfully, but it's so different because women don't. It's not creepy that way.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a car full of like cute boys your age, like with their windows down, maybe like there's ways to approach it where it's not creepy.
Yeah.
They can be like, oh, hey guys, or like, hey girls,
Yeah.
and we could just be like, oh, hey guys, but like. You don't say, do you want to get into my car? And you don't say, like, you don't honk, you don't, I guess you can honk playful, but you don't honk when you're one person in a car in an invitational way. Like,
Yeah, it's
that's
terrifying.
That's just creepy.
Yeah.
It's like, haha, okay. What?
I think it actually ruins your chance, like any real chance you have.
Right?
Yeah.
Man, guys are creepy. Like, older men. Ugh. My friend was telling me that, like, when guys go through their prime age period, like there's some, like, 20 to 30, and then when you get older, it happens again, where you're usually attracted to either people that are older than you or younger than you.
Oh, yeah.
So if you notice, like, a lot of the guys who honk at you are all in their, like, 50s and stuff, and maybe they're going through that, like, age where they're into younger women.
Yeah, we talked about that, and I'm like, it's because they want fertile women
Exactly.
or something. I don't
like
know.
how like women at like near their like at a certain part of their menstrual cycle they'll be attracted to like more muscular men. Like it's a subconscious thing because you want your babies to be strong and like.
Maybe that's why men honk at people in sweats because they're running. It means they're healthy.
Oh, maybe.
Oh my god, it's a revelation.
But yeah, I used to be really sensitive about the whole honking thing because I was going through this like whole gender unit thing at my school. Like I would actually respond to people and be like, "Oh, well, fuck you," and like, haha, you suck," and like they'd like throw stuff at you and like just like ridiculous things, like almost like you're insulting them by not getting in their car, and it's like,
Yeah.
get over it. But
So, what are some favorite things about yourself? That's another question we're gonna ask.
I don't know. I guess one's my ability to like kind of tune it all out and just be like really relaxed and not get too tensed up about certain things, because I think like it's almost like sort of overcoming a fear a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's just ignoring it. I don't know. But like the ability to just be like really calm.
That's
And
cool.
I don't know. Yeah, that's one thing I like about myself.
Oh.
My ability to have a dog who licks itself when they're done. I don't know. Shit.